We're actually recording this a little early. Someone's leaving us for like ever.
Man.
So,
10 days. It's really not that long.
so long. No, I'm kidding. Happens every year. It's fine.
Well, it didn't happen last year because COVID.
Last year didn't exist.
Yeah, it is still 2020 in my brain, kind of.
Still like 2019 in my brain. My code hasn't come, and I know it's like a 2-week window, but
You're never getting that code. That code's gone. Yeah, we didn't even bother.
Kristen and Ollie have it, and they've been doing it and
eating pizza
in everybody's
constantly.
faces.
Yeah.
Constantly. Well, I got the emote, and I'm happy I got it, and I got Jack
good.
in the Box with my very first Grubhub ever.
Oh, every time I get Jack in the Box, I regret it like the next day. I regret it like while I'm eating it.
No, man. Buttery Jack.
Yeah, I think the problem is if at the point where I'm ordering Jack in the Box, I'm already like drunk or getting there, and so I'm always like, oh yeah, let me get the chicken strips and a sourdough
That's their
Jack.
target audience.
Yeah, it really is. And then like it's the chicken strips. Do not get those chicken strips because I'll be like halfway into the chicken strips and regretting it as I'm eating it while I'm drunk, which is a really remarkable feeling.
Story.
We did it.
Some stuff happened. Yeah.
I don't even remember the start. I just remember getting on a boat and ending up in Charlie.
That's what it was.
The start is pretty quick. Like you meet up in Mordona and it's like, hey, we should like go see what's up in Charlian, right? And then you go to Limsa to get on the boat to go to Charlian. Like there's
oh my god, he did it for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. There is a cutscene of consequence on the boat.
Are we going to talk about that cutscene? Okay.
I mean, we should. Yeah.
What did you guys say? Because I was like, I don't think I can trust you.
See,
I said, oh, Heidelin.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Womp womp.
I didn't really remember that we hated her, and so I was just kind of, when you're getting like the text options, like I don't know, I don't trust you. I was just like, do we not trust her? I thought she was great. I don't. But then it was coming back to me. I was like, oh, that's right. All that story from Shadowbringers.
We all guessed who it was because we did see this in the last patch. Her behind us, and then disappeared. Like, oh, that's Heidelin.
Right.
So.
Right.
I think I guessed it was like Alphina's mom or something.
That's so funny. Which, speaking of,
oh my god, I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
She's great.
Estinian's not stupid. He's just not people-y. That's the word I'm looking for. So he's not good at speaking on his feet. So they're like, oh, well, you used to be in Ishgardian Guard. Like, what do you do now? And he's like,
that was very funny.
I also mixed all the Crystal Towers names up because whatever.
Crystal Tower still screws with me because when it first came out, everybody called Labyrinth of the Ancients Crystal Tower. They just called it like CT, and it's not. It's like Circus Tower is the Crystal Tower, but I still call Labyrinth CT, even though it's not that.
It's 1, 2, and then 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4. That's right. Those people run like they haul.
Yeah,
they haul out.
Oh my god, yeah,
they do.
Jesus,
they'll like haul ass, and then they'll all of a sudden turn around and be like, "Haha, I got you!" Like what?
I don't remember the dates. I called them all dates. I don't remember the dates that you went on here. It's just showing you around Charlie, and that's like what this whole thing was.
You went on a date with Graha and Kryle.
Oh,
yeah. And Kryle showed you around old Charlian.
I liked my date with Graha better.
They were both there.
She wasn't there in my mind.
Oh, wow, your memory's good.
No, it's not. I can remember that, but like we're gonna continue talking. I'm gonna be like, I have no idea what happened.
We were like together, and then all of a sudden she's off in Thavnair, and I was like, I'm staying in Charlotte. And then I was like, wait, you're over there. And she's like, starts talking about stuff that's happening over there. And I'm like, no, wait, it's spoilers.
Oh, what did you pick first, Pan?
We did not go to Thavnair first. Was that that's not even an option. No, that wasn't an option. What were they? I actually don't remember.
Yeah, Thavnair was the option.
That's where you go with Thancred.
Yeah.
I hate how I just said Thancred.
There was another one that you can do like in Charlian that was super short.
Charlian one was really long.
Was it?
Because then you go to Labyrinthos and all of that.
Now you know what? I honestly don't remember. I think we did. So I think we did go to Thavnair first, and then we went to Labyrinthos because I think Thavnair sounded cooler, and we wanted to check it out.
I was like, I'm already here. I don't want to teleport.
No, we stayed in Charlian. We did Charlian first. I think it was the same deal. It's like, oh, we're already here. Let's do it.
They like do a recap on like your knowledge of the final days, which I got all the info wrong. Then Alice takes you to Sharbucks.
Oh, really? I got all of those. Sharbucks. I like that.
No, I got them all wrong. And then they're like, well, actually. I'm like, all right.
It's like, I just want to see if you knew.
Alice tries to talk to everyone, and they're like, your dad said like not to talk to you, so like, bye.
My takeaway from this was that their dad was it was being a huge tool
For no reason.
for
yeah.
no discernible reason. Yeah.
I get that, but everybody's gonna know who she is.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely did not play it cool. Like, they definitely didn't play it
No.
cool. I agree with you that they...
Just like break down the gates. We're here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't like go back to your hometown where you're like the richest family in town and be like, so
Right.
give me some dirt. I know y'all, like, my dad's,
Right.
gonna totally like come down on you. Okay, yeah, now we're talking about this. I do remember this. It was pretty rough.
I don't know if you guys stayed and looked around in that main hall where we had to do a lot of cutscenes and stuff in there, but just a lot of the art on the walls was really cool. Callbacks to like criminals. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed on the one wall there was a picture of a fairy that kind of looked Titania-ish. And I was like, wait a minute. It's kind of everywhere too, like at the Starbucks. There was just so much food and things on the wall, furnishings that I hadn't seen before. And I was like, oh, it's only a matter of time till we get these.
And the grapes. We're not going to get to the grapes
God.
this episode, but my God.
A+ on those grapes.
Wow, those grapes.
Death flags everywhere, man.
Death flags everywhere.
Oh my God, yeah.
The whole expansion was just anime death flags, and I was so worried.
They didn't really have too many in the story. You have to shoot a bird.
No.
Okay.
No, it's alive. You have to...
I'm sure it's not going to come back up. It was a cool flower, though. Good little bit of lore. I doubt it's important.
A little bit of lore. And then we say, forget these flowers. We're going to go be frogs.
I know at work I always whisper my deepest secrets in front of the frog habitats. It's a good spot.
I'm trying to decide if that's true or not, because that could go either way, honestly.
I mean, the camera doesn't look down that aisle, so. You guys didn't mention the best part of the frogs, though, is that they were called Alpha Toad and, like, Alice Toad or something like that.
I forgot about that. I was
Alpha
walking.
Toad is
I
good.
Literally put RP walk on and was just walking down the road with them.
It was Alitoad and Alpha Toad. I had a screenshot.
But yeah, no, Cryo's not dead. She just, Heidelin just kind of was in her and...
Hijacked her.
Yeah. Oh.
Hijacked her, yeah.
She's perfectly fine.
She's okay. Heidelin just needed to send a text.
Dude, okay, so when she pulled the flower out of the ground, like, they were like, yeah, these flowers are super rare. They're really hard to grow.
And then she
and, like,
plucks
you can't
one.
reproduce. They
She's just
plucked
like,
it out of the ground. And then she hands it to us, and then we, like, shove the flower into our pocket.
Right? Yeah.
I don't even remember what she said to us. She said, here's the flower. It'll keep you safe. Walk free. And then she dipped.
Here, Phil, think. Goodbye.
Graha got detained because he was in the forbidden section of
He was
the library.
in the porn section of the library. And he was underage.
See, I them gave me like Harry Potter vibes.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Graha doing his best Hermione. She wouldn't have been caught though. She was too smart to get caught. It's more of a Ron.
It's
really.
true. And then we got to meet Mom, the best character of the expansion. I want her to be my mom.
She's no chai latte's wife, whose name I can't remember.
Doula?
Yeah, Doula?
Doula Chai?
I don't know.
Doula Chai. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's no Doula Chai, but you know, she's pretty good.
If we go to their house, though, they're the richest kids in town.
Seriously. Yeah.
Alice is so embarrassed because you're just staring around and she's like, stop.
Alphino's just oblivious to their 40 maids and butlers.
Yeah, he was. God, yeah. He was just kind of like, yeah, it's home. Like, bro, look at where you live.
But then we saw why they had to make the butler outfits gender unlocked, because all the female butlers that were in the cutscene.
Yeah, you couldn't just have them in maid outfits. I think that would have been great.
I feel like an earlier incarnation of this game they might have, but they've maybe grown up a little bit.
And then that's how they get their outfits. It's funny because Alice is like, I hope you didn't pick out the same outfit for Alphino. And I'm just thinking of him in short shorts, like...
but blue.
Are they short shorts or hot pants? Because I was calling them hot pants the whole expansion.
Yes.
I don't know what the difference is. Yes?
Okay. Maybe hot pants are short shorts.
That's what I thought. I'm not hip, so
I don't know. But it was so weird. Like, I remember there was one point a little later where we go to the land of ice and snow for a bit, and I was like, girl, you gotta put real clothes on. You can't be walking around like that. How is your butt not like frozen off? It's not okay.
You know, willpower.
I don't know, actually.
She's a red mage. She just used for fire on her booty.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm leaving it alone.
Everybody else had their clothes made.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
It's not like they're billionaires and could afford to just go down to
the store.
Right. Oh yeah, speaking of, we find out that like mom has been like
She's been funding them.
funding
Just like,
the Scions
bankrolling
like the
the
whole time.
Scions. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
their dad is like, no, we're not gonna work with you, and their mom's just like,
Like, here, have some money.
Here's $1 million.
thanks, mom.
There is no end to walking.
Oh man.
Yeah, it wasn't my best, but it is what it is. It's the end of the year. I'm done. I'm phoning it in at this point.
I'm gonna count how many times you used that joke. I feel like you used it like 3 times before we even started recording.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you think the Scions do their dailies? I think they're too busy for that.
I bet Graha does his dailies. He's probably the only one though. Like he's still like really into it. You know what I mean?
And then we meet a mad dragon guy, Calzone.
Sure, why not?
Messiah.
Oh my god, Messiah for president. I loved him.
Love him. How did you guys do selling the fish?
Very poorly.
I was upset that my almost 19 years of retail life got me the right answers to the questions.
Okay. So I went up to the first person. I was like, buy my fish. And they're like, no, get out of here. And I was like, okay, guys, we have to put our retail face on, ask open-ended questions.
Yes. I was so mad. I was so mad.
See, I feel like I tried to do that though. And like, it did not work for me. I just felt like the choices were not, because it was like, yeah, ask open-ended questions, like try and like sort of lead them to want. And I couldn't, I don't know. You
got to ask them questions to what their needs are. Never bring up the fish until they want it.
Yeah, I feel like I tried that. And then like a guy was like, well, this was a good chat. I'm going to go now. And it was like, oh, we never got to the fish.
At least my retail experience helped me somewhere.
Yeah, you both have way more retail. Like my biggest retail experience was being a cashier. Like the sale is done at that point. I don't have to sell anything. Like maybe they're like, would you like a pack of gum too? Like nobody cares.
Then we took a dodo ride. They're not dodos.
Oh my
but
God,
they're basically dodos.
They were dodos. That was so good. I really enjoyed that.
It made me happy because not a lot of people have the dodo mount because it's expensive because it comes from heaven on high, and you look so stupid when you're riding it. And I love that mount. I keep it on a lot of my hot bars because it's just so stupid and funny. And that part, I was just like, oh yes, now everybody gets to experience how dumb they look on this mount.
I'm like, all of these elephants are getting abducted. Like yet again, I'm going back to this point, getting abducted as this tower was seen. And she just gets so close to the tower. It's like, oh, I'm abducted. Like, yeah. Even as she's walking up, I'm like, why are we so far away?
Yeah.
Why is she so
like,
close?
Why are we allowing her to get so far away from us in this very, really clearly unsafe scene?
Fan Daniel, and he talks about his history of being a Mon.
You can say a mom.
A mom. Your mom.
His
mom.
It's not a homunculus, but just like a body they created, and he put his eyeball into the child body. That doesn't sound creepy at all.
No, that all sounds like a normal sentence an adult would say.
We go to the Tower of Zot. I liked it. It was creepy. There were teeth everywhere. And then you find out there's a limb in the core.
A limb. Of course, we all made eggplant jokes at this part.
Right.
A limb. Oh my.
They destroy the tower, and of course it falls. And then Graha saves the day and dies. I'm just kidding.
The next death in the story.
The next not death in the story.
But I liked his reason. He learned the gravitation spell because he was too short to reach the books on the higher shelves at the library.
I thought that was very cute. Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Vitra's like, take heart and protect them well. I'm like, who's dying?
Right.
Someone's gonna die.
And you take your flower out of your pocket. I guess you feel it vibrating or something. I don't know.
I mean, it's vibing.
Yeah, and like your phone, Jesus.
Yeah, wow. What the hell?
Flowers vibrating.
I just feel like you took that in a really weird direction that it didn't need to go in. That's my job here. What am I going to do on this show if not that?
She took your job. Goodbye.
Took my job.
Yeah.
The Elvis flower.
I'm calling it Alpine for some reason.
Alpine? Wow.
I was going to be like, what were you calling it again, Kristen? But I was like, no, she might not want to be called out. So I didn't. I'm glad you offered that.
It's vibrating in my pocket.
Was concerned about the vibration.
Yeah, I get. I mean, I see now. Yeah. When Alpine is vibrating in your pocket.
Soup's awk.
It's amore. Sorry.
Whoa.
Is that an LP in your pocket? And then the twins bring us Grubhub.
All full circle. We go back to Charlie and have some Grubhub. Estinian's too cool for us. Alice say pixels.
Oh my god, that
Pixelated
resonated with
pixel.
me
Pickles.
on a personal level when she took the pickles off the burger and just put it on the plate next to her.
I did get confused though because the Teloperi. I totally missed what they said in Wordana when they introduced them, and then they kept bringing them up, and I'm like, who the hell are they talking about?
That's funny.
The tilapia.
The tilapia.
Yes.
Well, they were talking about the Telopheroi for a while, though, like in War 5.5 also.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I remember very specific things, but not like this.
Like the major story beats of
Right.
an a patch that came out like 6 months ago.
There was a side quest right with the Grubhub, like a bunch of side quests pop up, and the giant beavers were there, and I was super excited for the giant beavers.
Oh,
Giant beavers are back. Okay.
Giant beavers are back, baby.
they come up a few times in
They
side quests.
do.
With the Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster out, and actually fairly playable by the standards of that game, you could learn all about the giant beavers. And
Oh my god, giant beaver lore?
there's giant beaver lore. Yeah, they show up in Final Fantasy II and like literally never again.
If you want to follow up with us, you can find us on social media. I am at S'mores Pop-Tart on Twitter and Twitch.
Kristen _ AKA on Twitter.
At WD on Twitter and WD on Twitch, both the same here on the MASH Network on Squad Goals. I saw our Spotify year in review, and I think it was like 23 or 26 like different countries people listen to the show, which is just like, again, it's too much.
26 countries?
I mean, I can name a lot, but it's only because I memorized Diako's Nations of the World song from Animaniacs.
That song.
Yeah. And on that note, let's go.
See you guys.
Merry Chipmas and Happy New Beer.
If you need to reach me, beat me on my Alpine.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
No, it's in my head now.